Hey everybody, hopefully you guys can see me, hear me, and everything is fine. I had to re-log into my Streamlabs and all of that jazz, so I just want to make sure that everything is good on your end. So just let me know if you can, everything looks good on your guys' side of things. Hi Isabella, yes you can be added. Hey Naija. Hello, hello. Hi Christina. Hey Breezy. Hey Caramel, thank you for liking. Hi Beauty. Hi Precious, thanks for being a part of our community. Welcome. Hi SBMC. I think you're new here. Welcome. So my moderator is coming in. I already let her know that I was going live tonight, so just give her a second to get the list together, guys. Hey Slay. Alright guys, so all the free questions for this evening are yes or no format, so we'll go ahead and start with Isabella for your free yes no question. Go ahead. Oh, it looks like Beauty donated as well. Peach, if you can put Beauty at the top of the list, that was my first donation that came through. So VIP would be Beauty and Naija. Hey Cheryl. And then everyone else is on the free list right now. Will Gabriel react well if I contact him? Let's see. Isabella, I would hold off a little bit at this time. Right now, it seems like he's working on other things at the moment. Something else has his attention, and he feels like he's got a lot of maybe, I don't know, this feels heavy, like maybe responsibilities in another area of his life possibly. There's just some distractions going on somewhere else, and I feel like he wouldn't be able to fully give you the attention or maybe the answer or acknowledgement that you're looking for at this time, and it wouldn't serve the connection very well if you were to reach out right now. It's not that he would react badly, it's just I don't think it would give you maybe the validation that you're looking for. So just give it a little bit of time right now. I don't think this is an energy that's going to last very long. It is the wands. It's just something he's dealing with at the moment. So maybe come back next week or something and we'll reevaluate. But I think right now he just has a lot going on at this time. And I think it would be better if we just wait just a little while longer, okay? Beauty, are you in the chat? You are next on the list wherever you are. You're welcome. Okay, what is your question, Beauty? Go ahead. So what will the month of March be like for you and your Capricorn? Okay. Let's see. Will he make a move? Oh, there's a glare on that card. Sorry about that. Let me switch these around. I just realized. Alright, so, he's getting close. If it's not March, I feel like it would be soon after March, but he's working through this in March. We do have work through your fears. Conclusions are in reach, and you're very close to achieving your goals. So he's working on this right now, coming forward towards you. He's having trouble fighting how he feels, fighting these feelings. He is thinking a lot about this. He's very attracted to you. He wants to start over, but he does have some fears in regards to this. He feels like there's doubt surrounding this, that he's worried that you guys have missed your chance. But he says that he's healing. He understands that there is complications here. But he says that he has another commitment. So he could have ties to another situation that could stop him from completely moving towards you in March. But I feel like it's coming a lot closer than it ever has come this time around in March. So I feel like you're going to feel that energy coming a lot closer to you in March. Let's see what the tarot has to say. So we do have, yeah, you do have his heart. The Grace card, I feel like he is trying to be, because that's Temperance. I do feel like he is trying to be a bit patient with this. And he is trying to work through these fears, these insecurities, but I would say he's still maybe kind of being a little bit reserved in March. Even though there is underlying passion here, there's underlying desires to be impulsive towards you, hasty and passionate, and just kind of go for it. But there is this mental energy of working their way out of this energy. He doesn't like where he is with you right now. He wants to get out of this. He doesn't want to stay here. Because the underlying energy is growth, and we do have the Lovers, and we do have reconciliation. And there's a lot of thought behind this. You know, a lot of thought, a lot of fantasy, a lot of daydreaming about this as well. So, as far as the energy for March, I would say maybe not coming full circle around, maybe not fully making the effort, but definitely coming a lot closer than we have been for you, beauty. That's what I would say, okay? Alright, so Naija was the next on the list. So that was 3 questions. Go ahead with your questions. Hello, Precious. Hi, MM. Hey, Peach, no, donations are not taking priority, but it just so happened that donations came in first, so that's just what we're doing. But it's just first come, first serve. If you take a look at my description and my title, it's just first come, first serve. Hey, Christiana, thank you for donating. Hi, beautiful love. Hey, Blue Fairy Light, welcome back. You're welcome, beauty. Naija, are you here? We're ready for your questions whenever you're ready. If you can list all 3 for me, that would be great. And yes, the donation list is still open, but donations are not priority. They are in depth, of course, but we're just doing first come, first serve tonight, okay? We're going to just try to get through this as quickly as possible so that you guys don't have to wait too long. Is Naija here? Am I missing it? Am I not getting all of the chat or something? What is happening? Hey Ashley, thanks for donating Blue Fairy Light. Yeah guys, it's just going to be one big list and we'll get you on it. I just want to make sure, I'm going to call one more time for Naija to make a comment here because we got to move on. We'll come back to Naija. I'm not sure where she went. I hope I'm not missing like comments and like comments aren't just like not showing up in my chat, but I'm not seeing Naija anywhere. Okay. Alright, so next on the list we had M. Manju. Are you still here? Okay, will Y think of him? Will Y think of him? Or it's only me? Who will think of him? M. Manju, I'm so sorry. It has to be a yes or no question if it's a free question. And I'm not really sure I understand that question. Can you format that to a yes or no question, please? Oh, will Y think of me? Oh, I see. Okay, you want to know if Y is thinking of you. Okay. Is Y thinking about you? Okay. Hold on. Yes. Yes, but I do think it's new though. Y has not been thinking about you for very long, I don't think. I think this is a new sudden change, something that kind of happens very abruptly out of nowhere, something that's caused Y to think of you. This is a subconscious thought that maybe like a revelation of some sort that kind of happens out of nowhere. But yes, this is a yes card for me, and the Strength card is very beautiful. This is a compassionate kind of thought pattern. This is one that feels that when they think of you, it's kind of, it comes from like a very warm space inside, a very caring and nurturing and gentle, kind of like a loving heart space type of energy. So I do feel like yes, the answer is yes, but it hasn't been like a long time. It's not something that Y has been doing for a very long time. It's just kind of started recently. So that is what I have for you and Manju, okay? Christina, what is your question? You're welcome. And Breezy, if you're still here, if you can go ahead and get your question prepared after Christina. And then Caramel after Breezy, that would be awesome. Alright, Christina wants to know, does Steven, my ex, have any regrets not being with me? One of his friends are following me on IG, and I'm wondering if he's spying on me through his best friend. Or through his friend. He's engaged also. Okay. Oh, hold on one second, guys. Okay, sorry. Alright, so Echzina, and then Slay, I just saw your message, so yes, we'll do yours in regards to your twin flame later on. Let's do that. Alright, so Christina. Does Steven have any regrets not being with Christina? Spirit, does Steven have any regrets not being with Christina? Spirit, does Steven have any regrets not being with Christina? Spirit, yes or no? There's some conflict here internally. I do see that. I feel that regrets is not the right word because we have a no card here, but there is conflict. There is internal struggle and conflict here that maybe I feel energy-wise that Steven feels like not being together at this time, or maybe the path that you guys had in the past, how it went about was what was necessary for you guys at that time, and that he doesn't have any regrets about anything, any part of your relationship, because he feels like it's what was needed for you guys in your relationship. I feel like if he hurt you, if he felt, or you hurt him, or something like that, that he didn't want any pain to be there, but it's like a part of growth. And so I think that he's almost living in this state of no regrets. So like regrets isn't the right word, but there is conflict here. There is internal struggle. The Five of Swords is this duality of two people fighting and one person always trying to be right and always trying to come out on top, but neither person wins, because even the one person who won, it's a hollow win because they actually don't feel good in the end because there was nothing resolved here. It's almost like you guys are just going back and forth and it just doesn't feel very good. And I think that the Five of Swords here is what's going on internally with Steven, is that there's a lot of internal conflict here within himself when it comes to you and the situation. And I feel like what that means is that there could be a sense of feeling like there's not closure, or like, I hate saying the word closure because closure you bring for yourself, but maybe you feel like there's still something left to be desired within this connection, or feeling like there could still be something with you in the future. Because the underlying subconscious energy is the Ace of Wands, and this is new energy. This is kind of a spark or a flame, and this is the beginning. This is potential here. So this is the underlying energy. So I just want you to know, regrets isn't the right word. I'm getting a no for regrets, but I am getting that I am seeing that there is some conflict. So that's like the best way that I can describe this, and I hope that that makes sense. He, like, there's something here, there's an energy here of like there's something left to be desired, or there could be something to be there could be something to be explored here. If that was something that you wanted and something that he wanted, and then your paths were to cross again, he would be open to it. I'm not saying that he's holding out all hope and all faith that you guys will be together again. I'm just saying he would not be closed off to that option. That's what I'm saying. You're welcome. Oh shoot, Naija, I'm sorry your Wi-Fi went out. Okay, we'll get to you soon. Just let me get a couple readings. I understand that you normally hang around. Just let me get a couple readings in and I'll get to you, okay? Breezy, last call. If you're here, please let us know. Alright, this chat is going so fast I can't even keep up. Can someone just post green hearts? Like one of my moderators, like Peach, can you just put green hearts next to the next person on the list? Because this is going so fast I can't even keep up. Who is next? Who is next? Okay, there we go. Diamonds. Okay. Like I need green on the screen, so I like green to go, so I know. Because there's just too much like red on the screen. Alright, so caramel sweet cake. No hurt feelings, but does Leo like me more physically? Oh, I see what you're saying. Over EG. EG is another person. Does Leo like me more physically over EG? Spirit. Does Leo like caramel more physically over EG? Yes or no, please? Honestly, Spirit's saying it's a toss-up. I think it's more on your side. It's leaning more towards you. But I feel like Leo's juggling the two right now and trying to figure out. It's kind of like it's not a toss-up, but almost like the flip of a coin is kind of what I'm getting from this. Leo's trying to remain very practical, very methodical. I almost seeing like Leo like writing down like pros and cons and like making a list, and like not that Leo's actually doing this, but like I kind of feel like that's the kind of like mindset that Leo has when it comes to this, trying to take passion out of it, trying to take out like feelings and like desire and things like that when it comes to making a decision. Really trying to eliminate emotion out of it and not really thinking like that. So the Two of Pentacles is a maybe. It's like Spirit's not even giving me an answer, I think, because Leo isn't really thinking that way. Not really. I'm so sorry. I don't have an answer for you. I feel like it's really kind of even. But there is one pentacle that's higher than the other. And when I cut the deck, I did see Wheel of Fortune, meaning good luck, good fortune being on your side. The wheel is turning, and I do see this is kind of tipped, like, so I feel like it is leaning, and the waves are kind of higher on one end here in this picture. So I do feel like if it's leaning one way or the other, it is more towards you. But it's not like a complete, clean yes or no. And that's about as best as I can give to you right now. I'm so sorry. He hasn't actually made a decision. Leo has not actually made a decision. Okay? You're just being paranoid. You're welcome. Alright guys, so if you are on the list, just know I am trying to get through these things very quickly. If you are next on the list, if you can just get your question prepared, that will help me out get through these very quickly. If you are waiting, please hang out in the chat. I know it's not like, you know, you want to kind of like do other things and all that stuff, but we do call your names like 3 or 4 times, and if you're not here, we do have to put you at the end of the list. I know it sucks, but like other people are hanging around waiting. So if you can, just please help us move the list along. We can all work together and get this done. That would be awesome. Alright, so who is next on the list? I think I already read for Beauty. Didn't I? Yeah, Beauty donated a while back and I already read for her. Alright, so next on the list is Precious X with a yes or no question. Thanks, Breezy. Thanks, Peach, for the green heart. Okay, let's see, Precious. Yeah, I do. As far as soon, I see him communicating with you. That's where I'll leave it. As far as soon, with the Seven of Pentacles, this is one of those things where it may take a while to see these things start to develop. The Seven of Pentacles, if you imagine it, it's like you're planting the seeds and then you cover it with soil and you're watering it and you're waiting to see it sprout, you're waiting to see it grow, and it can take months, right? I'm not saying that's how long it's going to take. I'm just saying, like, I feel like you're in the stages right now of the seeds just being planted and you haven't really seen the harvest grow. This could be something that's going to take a little bit longer. It's not something that's going to just happen overnight. So I will say I do see Cancer communicating with you. I see it happening for sure. I just don't know if you're going to have that instant gratification that you're looking for. I feel like this is something that's going to take a little bit longer. Because the Pentacles are a slower moving energy, but I do see the Cancer having feelings for you. Maybe not quite on an emotional level just yet, but there is definite interest. There's a spark here. This is like a fiery energy. There is maybe some passion or just some desire for you to move towards you in some way. So that is what I'm seeing. Okay. SBMC family, what is your question? Is Pisces still watching you on Facebook? You're welcome. I think that it's hard to watch you on Facebook, so I would say no. I think that Pisces has really tried to disconnect from you, disconnect from basically any energy that puts too much thought into you. I think that what I'm really feeling from this Ten of Pentacles is that there was this desire at one point to have like end of life things with you, like really saw you as someone that one day you could be endgame for them, you know, long term. There's some emotion here underneath with the Queen of Cups. So I feel like it's just too hard to follow you. It's too hard to connect with you in any way, see your pictures, see what you're doing, what you're up to. Maybe not so anymore. I mean, it could still be the case, but I think that it was just too hard to keep in connection with you and follow you, and it was just causing too much overwhelming feelings and anxiety and maybe even heartbreak and things like that. So I feel like that was just, they felt like they needed to detox and cleanse and like just basically cut off any ties that would basically serve to be unhealthy for them. So I feel like no. I feel like the answer is no. They're not following you on social media. Really any form of social media. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that they're following you in any way. Like even if you're not friends on Facebook, I don't think they're looking you up or anything like that. You're welcome. Alright, so Slay wants to know, what is Twin Flame Scorpio's feeling for me? We aren't in a relationship yet, but I met him. Also, update on the reading you gave me a while ago. You said he would have her to share. No way! Oh my god. If you remember what video that was, like, or anything like what that link was, if you can email me, because I would love to go back and watch that. That would be really fun. So you met him. Oh, you said you are in a relationship, but you met him. That is so crazy. So you want to know what the feelings are. Alright, let's take a look here. It's so funny because I was like, what are the feelings? And at the bottom of this deck, we've got Six of Cups, which is funny because it's like about being in like past life, like knowing each other from the past. So let's see. Here, what are Slay's Twin Flame Scorpio's feelings for her? What are Scorpio's feelings for her? What are Slay's Twin Flames feelings for her? Alright, so we have, wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, this is cracking me up. I feel as though, okay, so with twin flames, this is really funny. I know that there's usually a chaser and then there's a runner. And so I'm getting like runner vibes right now. Yeah, I'm getting runner vibes. This is hilarious. But those feelings are there for you, for sure. For sure. And he's validating this connection right now. What else? How does he feel about her? How does he feel? Yep. Alright, so we have, give it one. Alright, so just know that he says blocking my emotions makes things easier. You make me feel out of control. But he is working on himself. Alright, let me line these up a little bit better here. I'm going to go over these in just a minute, but I do want to talk about the tarot cards here real quick. So we have the Four of Wands, the Star, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and Two of Cups. So I feel as though he does see himself taking the next step in commitment with you, and not only that, but like all the steps. I see all the steps because I do see endgame here. I feel as though he feels the spirituality in this connection with you, as well as it being divinely guided. He feels that you are this star, and that like everything that's happened in his life has led him to this point, to you. It's almost like this star that's been guiding you guys together. We do have the Queen of Wands, which is like this determination between the two of you, feeling this warmth and high vibe energy. I do feel like this is a connection that feels mutual. Like you guys both feel this way, and you guys are mirroring one another. I also see that with the reflection in the water. So whatever it is that you're feeling, he's feeling too. We do have wanting to invest in this connection. We also have the Two of Cups, which is my twin flame signifier. So I just wanted to throw that out there that we're getting a lot of validation here within this. We have something special. I feel a lot of joy when I'm around you. My guard is up. I'm hurting too. So I wonder if what a lot of times it's funny. It's almost like you guys, when you're twin flames, you're not only the yin and yang of one another, and you'll realize that you guys have a lot of similarities, but then there's also like these polar opposite things too, and it's so insane. Because it's like, how can we be so alike in some ways, like exactly the same person, but then also have like these extremities, like these like complete extremely different things. But I feel as though you guys have been through a lot of things that you can relate to in the past that will bring you guys together and have like common ground and understanding. And I feel like that's what the I'm hurting too thing is. With the my guard is up, I do feel that he may be the person, you may be the one that's convincing more in the situation. I feel like you may be the one that feels more convinced of this twin flame connection. Usually the feminine is the one that's more awakened and more aware. So I do want to throw that out there. Don't be intimidated by that. I'm overthinking everything I do and say, and I wish I knew where your head was at. I do feel like he may be a little bit intimidated by you. Maybe feels like, which is funny for him because I feel as though he is usually the one that comes across very intense. He feels intimidated by you, which is making me laugh. He is very happy with you. There's joy, there's happiness here, which is a huge compliment. It may not be very easy for this person to feel these kind of feelings around someone. We also have, I'm working on myself. This is good because you want someone who's going to match your energy. We also have our connection. It excites me. You feel like home to me. You make me feel out of control. So there's this feeling and sense of like excitement and comfort, but also like unpredictability, and this kind of It's like this alchemy that like really gets him going. We also have, don't believe my actions to hold truth for how I feel. So just know that like what it is that he's portraying on the outside isn't really how he feels deep down. And I really feel like he's downplaying a lot of how he really feels about this. We also have blocking my emotions makes things easier. This is not necessarily a red flag, but just something to be aware of, that maybe the connection between the two of you is going to help him open up a little bit more. We do have, I think you're the one in our connection scares me. So again, more validation that he is aware of how deeply spiritual this connection is. So that is where I'm going to leave it. Okay, Sly, that's what I've got for you. You said he is emotionally guarded right now. Yeah. Oh, that works. That's even better. You're so smart. Just comment on the video. Duh. That makes a lot more sense. If you know where it is in the video too, just give me the timestamp and I'll watch it again. That's exciting though. I feel like it was a long time ago. Like the reading I did for you was a while ago. But I do remember saying red hair. Alright, so Cheryl wants to know, does Denver still have feelings for me? Is this Cheryl my moderator, Cheryl? Oh yeah, it's my mod, Cheryl. Okay. So Cheryl, what's coming through is that he probably does. The Six of Swords is a maybe card, but I feel like what he's trying to do is move away from this connection, but is having a hard time doing it. It's like he keeps moving away, but there's these persistent feelings that keep coming back to you. And I got the High Priestess and the Page of Pentacles as well as the Empress for you. And a lot of these are yes cards. I feel like they're about like new potential, new opportunities, you know, intuition. What did you feel inside about this connection as well as it being an intuitive connection? The Empress is also about, you know, feeling with this being a subconscious energy, viewing you as someone who is very abundant and beautiful, and maybe thinking about, not quite putting into action, but thinking about the possibility of fertilizing this connection, meaning like growing this connection with you. But I do feel like for whatever reason, Denver keeps trying to walk away, keeps feeling like needing to walk away from this connection, feeling like not coming towards you and moving away, but still feeling like stuck, and like Denver can't. I don't know why he feels like he can't walk away. So there are still feelings there, is what I'm getting, but not wanting there to be. And I don't know why that would be the case, but I'm going to try. Okay, that might be why. Is there someone else? Is there someone else here? Another love interest, or there's someone else could also mean if he's a parent, there's someone else in his life that he has to focus his attention on. There could be a best friend in his ear that's not wanting you guys to be together, that's wanting more of his energy. This could be a family member that doesn't approve. This could be another obligation. Yeah, we have there's someone else and I'm not over my most recent relationship. Bottom of the deck, we have I'm tired of fighting these urges. We also have I want you and I want to be close to you. So if he's not involved with someone, then the issue is that he's not able to move forward towards you, or he's trying to resist these feelings for you because he's not over his most recent relationship. So it's either there's someone else right now, or it's like his most recent relationship, he's not over it, or something like that. But there's something going on here about somebody else. But he wants you. He wants to be close to you. He's tired of fighting these urges. Something about you he keeps circling back to. Naija. Alright. I'm a Libra. Has my Virgo decided to move on? You're welcome, Cheryl. Okay, Cheryl. Yeah, there's some healing that he's got to do there. Okay, so there's some blocks, maybe emotional blocks or something. He could be using school as a crutch, as an excuse. There's emotional blocks there that he's got to work through. All right, so let's see. Spirit, has the Virgo decided to move on? Has the Virgo decided to move on from Naija? Alright, I gotta pin that comment real quick so that way I don't lose it. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, Naija, I feel like Spirit's saying the phrase sit tight. So, as you know, Spirit's never going to be the one that's going to sit here and say, oh, this is what you have to do, okay? There's like this best path for you ever where you're going to be supremely happy and you have the free will to do what it is that you want. But if for whatever reason you knew that you could choose any path that would lead you to your most abundant and supreme happiness, and just get out of your own way, would you do that, or would you go through all these hardships and obstacles if you could just see your life laid out ahead of you? And it's like Spirit's saying that there is this path that you could take, that is laid out for you, but for whatever reason, we don't get to see that map. We don't get to see that path. It's not there. We have our own free will, and we just have to make these choices on our own, and we just have to figure it out because this is the human experience we decided we were going to take. So, unfortunately, Spirit's just like, sit tight and wait and see what's going to happen. But this is what I can say to you that Spirit is giving me the advice on, that he is your Virgo. He's kind of in his ego right now, and he has not moved on, though. I will say that he's not decided to completely move on. It's just that he's still kind of tapped into ego energy, and he's letting his pride get in the way of this connection a little bit. Okay. But we are getting messages from Spirit saying expect powerful change and step out of your comfort zone. So these are messages here that is saying, like, I feel that he will be letting his pride go a little bit, stepping out of his comfort zone a little bit, and because of that, powerful change will be coming, even though you can't see it, because it is eclipsed right now. It is something that's not very clear. Ace of Pentacles, meaning an offer, could be coming your way. He is a bit reserved right now, but there is some inner work going on behind the scenes that maybe you don't know about. Maybe it feels because nothing is being fully presented to you physically, and no action is being made towards you just yet. It's hard to see what's going on behind the scenes and the things that are happening and the work that maybe he is doing on himself that's putting him in a position to be what you need him to be. But it is happening. There are things that are happening behind the scenes right now with that Hermit, and there are some plans being made, and I do feel like there is this desire still to move towards you with the Empress card. And, you know, again, with Ace of Pentacles here at the opportunity, we do have the Six of Cups reconciliation, which I actually just noticed, which is pretty cool. As far as asking if you should move on, we have no, with the staves kind of like a whole block here, just like all of them fanned out, basically being like, hold up, just don't just yet, sit tight, have the strength here, believe in the impossible, a new start is coming. And then we also have at the bottom of the deck Prince of Arrows, which is about action, being action oriented, and this is the underlying energy, knowing that communication could be coming in towards you, or you may just get so fed up that you might just be like, look here, sir, we need to talk this out. But not that you don't have to do that if you don't want to. I'm just saying, like, somehow, some way, I feel like communication is going to be had between you and your Virgo. I feel like that's what's going to happen, especially with all these cards coming out. I just feel like the message I just keep getting is just hang on, just hang tight, just sit tight, just kind of wait, see how things unfold here. Messages from your Virgo. Let's see what we've got here. Messages from Virgo to Naija. Messages. Okay. Wow. Okay, that was a lot of cards, but let's just see what we got. I have walls up. I feel your energy. The path to you feels messy and full of obstacles. I just kind of put that as it's complicated. Just feels like it's complicated. Like he feels like it's gonna take, like, I don't know, putting his ego aside. It's gonna take getting out of his comfort zone. It's gonna take just like putting things aside and like working through these obstacles to get to you. But that's fine. Like jump through hoops, man. Okay, climb those mountains. Like you deserve this guy to do that for you if he wants it. So whatever. We also have oh my god, literally. I swear to you, I did not see that in my hand. That is so funny. Okay. We also have I need to remain practical. I'm literally reeling that I literally just said it's complicated and I just saw that. Okay. Our connection excites me. You intimidate me, and I feel a lot of joy when I'm around you. So let's see if anything else comes out for you. Channel messages from him to her, please. The more I resist, the stronger my feelings grow. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Naija. I hope that answered some of your questions. I feel like it's more of a wait and see, hold tight. Don't completely close off to this idea, but at the same time, you know, if someone else comes along, someone else comes along. You know, you don't have to sit here and wait for this person either, but I wouldn't completely block. Remain open. That's where I'll leave it. Remain open. You're welcome. Aw, thank you. Thanks for waiting. Oh, you said, is hubby mad at me about something in the past? What is it? You're curious now? What is hubby? What is hubby scared of when it comes to our connection? General reading. General reading for April. After I complete my course, what do you see coming for me? Messages from spirits. Hey Naija, yes, I do personal private readings. If that's what you're asking, private readings, I do them. Email me, lunaaffinity@yahoo.com, and I can give you all the information. Okay, beautiful love. Thank you. Alright, let's start from the top. Hold on one second here. Alright, first question. Beautiful love. There's nothing that I see that he's mad about in particular. I think it's more so insecurity about how he's feeling in the connection or something along those lines when it comes to the past, okay? So I think that he felt at some times maybe defeated or maybe like in a crisis or weighed down or heavy, possibly due to his own emotions or feeling like he was not giving enough in this connection, or sometimes, you know, people feel like they need to provide, like masculine feels like they need to be the providers, be the stable, secure, supportive ones, um, and maybe feeling like he didn't live up. I think it maybe had to do with his own insecurities, his own fears, his own worries, things going on in his own mind, possibly. I'm not sensing anything in particular that he's mad at you about, but I do feel like he's wanting to go less of the, like, I guess, practical, methodical side and more into the emotional feeling side of things. Like not being as blocked off, as closed off, and feeling like he's carrying the weight of this connection alone, feeling like he wants to be more open and expressive. So that is what I have for the first question. He's scared of repeating past mistakes. He's scared of feeling like he cannot provide for you, feeling like, I think that he doesn't want to get to a point where things feel too mundane, too repetitive, too predictable, or feeling like if there's any challenges that come up, he has to face them alone or you have to face them alone. He wants to feel like there's an equal partnership or connection between the two of you and that you guys are both working hard towards this connection. He doesn't want to feel like one is putting more effort in than the other one and feels like maybe he's noticing that maybe you put more effort in before and he wants to be the one to do that for you, or maybe vice versa. It doesn't want to feel like it's kind of like, you know, you guys against each other. It's you guys together against an issue or tackling a problem, feeling like he wants you guys to overcome and persevere, and making sure that you guys are always feeling fulfilled and comforted and secure. You know, the Ten of Swords keeps coming up, so just making sure that you guys don't feel like you guys are ever going to lose this or come to an end again. So just not repeating the past, not repeating the patterns and the cycles and the behaviors and the things of the past over and over and over again. Alright, Peach. Christiana, you're refunded. I'm not sure what happened, but I'll read the chat in a little bit. Alright, general love reading for beautiful love. General love reading for beautiful love. You keep getting 6 of Cups. Beautiful love, I think your husband's coming back in, okay? The 3 of Swords came back again. Remember, I just want to let you know that I do think that some topics need to be discussed. You guys will have to communicate what wasn't working in the past, revisit those things. It's possible that you may have to, you know, get some, either have some deep conversations with one another and really work through this, maybe, or get some, you know, some counseling about something that you guys haven't gone through, or I don't know, there's something here about revisiting the past, talking about it, because there's a serious concern for your husband of not repeating past mistakes, okay? But he does want to fulfill you, like, and, you know, emotionally, and provide for you and be extremely generous in ways that he wasn't before. I think that he, you know, there's something here about being a bit guarded, and I think that, you know, the first couple of interactions when they are going to be in person, because I do feel like you guys are going to be coming back into connection. It may be pretty slow at first. You guys are going to have to maybe try to get to know one another again. It may feel a little bit foreign at first. And you guys are going to be figuring out, like, just figuring this out. The Two of Pentacles is about, you know, time management and setting your priorities and figuring out what you want from this. And so that's kind of what I'm feeling as far as the general love reading. I feel like there are changes coming up, and there's going to be equal reciprocation and, you know, stability, a lot of rest and relaxation and recuperation, and just trying to kind of dig deep and really figure out what we want from this, how we want to move forward after this transition. But I do feel like there's this reunion coming. It's happening. I see it happening. The Six of Pentacles keeps coming up for you guys. I mean, the Six of Cups. I'm sorry, Six of Cups. Alright, you want a general reading for April. He must love showing up in the cards, yeah. General reading for April, please, for general, or for beautiful love. General reading for beautiful love, please. General reading for beautiful love. General for beautiful love. Oh my. What is happening? That's crazy. Alright, so after going through a time of feeling, yeah, the Ten of Swords is ending chapters, okay? The Ten of Swords is the end of a cycle. So after a time of feeling like this, right, going through darkness, we are new reunion, okay? New spark, new energy, new fire, new passion, new potential, reconciliation. This is, you know, people coming back into your life from the past, and also I see it as like an offering as well. It's one of the sweetest cards. I love the Six of Cups. This is like one of my favorite cards in the deck. We also, especially in the traditional form of this Rider-Waite, we also have Ace of Swords. So this is new communication, breakthroughs, and clarity as well. We also have the Six of Wands, which is appreciation, celebration, maybe getting some recognition somewhere in your life, feeling appreciated and recognized for who you are. So that could be at work, that could be within your family, friends, that could be with your husband. So Nine of Wands came out again. This means a test of faith and resilience and feeling like you're on your last lap at the finish line. This could mean that you feel a bit guarded right now, or you're going to feel a bit guarded in April. So just be aware of that. That's a possibility. We also have the Queen of Swords. So maybe feeling, trying to have a bit of perspective, cutting away the BS, and basically just asking whoever it is that you're around to just basically tell you like it is, be completely honest and blunt and straightforward with you. This is a seeker of truth. This is someone who wants you to just be completely honest. So I do feel like you're really going to be in your element, you know, sitting on your throne. This is queen energy, but just one who just wants to know what is going on and just be completely, you know, someone to be completely honest with you. We also have the Eight of Cups. So this is basically withdrawing and walking away, and I do feel like this is walking away from maybe illusions, walking away from the things that aren't working for you anymore, and walking towards things that are bringing you more fulfillment. You know, things that are going to fill your cup. And again, at the bottom of the deck, we do have death. So this is transformations, transitions, changes. So I do feel like in April, this is a very transformative situation for you happening in April. I feel like with the 10, the endings and starting new chapters, a lot of new energy, new breath being brought into things. Like the last lap, last finish line, walking away, and transformations. I do feel like there's just a lot of new energy coming in for you in April. Alright, let me go to your next set of questions here. Yes, I did general love. Beautiful love. I did general love. Alright. After you complete your course, is that in school? Alright, so there's partnerships coming through here with the Two of Cups. You'll be connecting with someone after your course. This also is about love and attracting what it is that you want. So something, maybe your passion, possibly, with the Knight of Wands. But with the message coming through is have a little bit of confidence in yourself, because there is some feeling of restriction with the Eight of Swords after you finish your course, after you complete your course. So you may feel like you're not completely confident in, I guess, because I don't know what it is, I don't know what the background is, but maybe you don't feel completely confident in it yet, but just know that you did it for a reason and that you should feel passionate about it. So even though you may struggle with that a little bit, it's okay, that this is something that is going to bring you monetary fulfillment, but also spiritual fulfillment as well. We do have the Lovers and we have the Ten of Cups. So I feel like this is something that's going to bring you into more alignment. So this is passionate. This is fulfillment. I almost feel like I'm getting like this is your calling in a way. This could be like life purpose type stuff. And with the Justice of like balancing the scales as well. So I'm not sure. Does this have to do with law, or, I mean, it could not, but this has to do with being fair, being honest, being true. So this could just have to do with being those things to yourself as well. But I do see new beginnings for you in this path, and feeling free spirited, and it bringing you monetary success over time, in the beginning and also over time, as well as it being something that you do feel that brings you fulfillment. So, may even travel with this, with the world in his hands. And then also, as I say the world, I just saw the world peeking out the back, so. Alright, you want some messages from spirits. Alright, I want to do some crystal angels for you. We have make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. Answered prayers. All of your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. Spiritual or religious community. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth. Purification and detoxification. It's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. And we also have passion and purpose. Your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work on meaningful project that's dear to your heart. So I do feel like that's a lot like the last reading that we just did. But I just want to point out that your prayers are being answered. You do need to make some time for self-care and detox things around you that are not bringing value to your life. And kind of surround people in your life, surround yourself with people that are more like-minded and more in alignment with what you believe and your beliefs, because I feel like that's going to help you along this journey. And then you had one more question, I believe. How does my sister and brother-in-law think or see me as? Okay. Spirit, how does beautiful brother and sister-in-law see beautiful love? Okay, so beautiful love, they see you as someone who is patient and kind and gentle and spiritual. They see you as someone who is a lover. Someone who, yeah, I definitely see spirituality coming through for sure. You have a certain set of beliefs and a value system as well. But I think that they see you as heartbreak. So I feel like they see you with this connection maybe. If this is, I'm assuming this is the family of your husband, that they associate you with maybe the struggle between you and your husband because the Three of Swords came up. But I think that they're seeing you more on the reserved side. They see you as like the hermit, more reserved. I'm not getting that they're feeling like you're associating yourself with them too much. Maybe wanting to, but not really knowing how to go about putting yourself out there with them. Because the Three of Pentacles is about collaborating. It's about being social. And maybe they do feel like there is a sense of desire from you to want to be a part of things with them, be a part of the family, but at times maybe not knowing how, because the Four of Pentacles is more of a reserved energy. The Hermit goes within. So maybe there's times where you are a bit more outgoing, a bit more energetic and things like that. But there are times where you're a bit more cold and distant. And so I feel like sometimes they don't know how to read you. But overall, they do feel like you give off these very spiritual, loving vibes, and that you are very patient and very kind. But at the same time, it is associated with this heartbreak and painful separation for their brother. So yeah, that's what I see. But it's not negative. It's not negative. It's just, you know, I think it's just kind of, it is what it is. And maybe they're hopeful that you guys will have this connection, you two. But it's not bad. It's not bad feelings at all. So I hope that was all your questions. I tried to get through that as quickly as I could. I hope all of that was very clear for you. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next one. Thank you for your donation. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That was so generous. So I'm a little behind, but hi everybody who's joining in. Hi Niche. So let me go back to where I left off here. Alright, so next is Blue Fairy Light. Blue Fairy Light wants to know, does the Taurus want to pursue a relationship with me? And this was a donation, right? Yes. Okay. Spirit says, the Taurus want to pursue a relationship with Blue Fairy Light. Alright, so the Taurus is having to make a judgment call right now, and I feel like pursuing a relationship is not something that the Taurus wants from this at this time. I do want to delve in a little bit deeper and figure out what exactly is going on here, because we do have the Temptation card, and that is the Devil. So I feel like Taurus is tempted by you. There is some possibly like toxic temptations, because the Devils usually mean like addictive patterns and behaviors, but it could also mean like sexuality as well towards you, and tempted in that way. You could be forbidden to him if there's something else going on here, like a third party situation, which I feel like you would know about. But the Five of Coins is like feeling like on the outside and feeling like isolated and alone. And both of these are no cards to me. And then we have Judgment, which is feeling like needing to make a judgment call and decide. So I do want to look into this a little bit further, so maybe like relationship isn't the right word. I kind of want to know what his intentions are, so let me see. What are the Taurus's intentions towards Blue Fairy Light? What are Taurus's intentions? Take it slow. Yeah, because there's some kind of internal conflict going on right now with him. I'm just putting a pronoun out there. If it's a her, just let me know. If Taurus is whatever Taurus's pronoun is, but your person wants to take it slow right now, just kind of have fun. Again, we have the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like, so we're wearing a false mask, okay? So there's kind of some sneaky behavior here, maybe some deception possibly, or if that doesn't sound like it resonates, that could just mean maybe not fully telling you how they feel. But I do feel like right now it's more like take it slow, see how it goes, go with the flow, let's just have some fun. Because I don't want to make any decisions right now. I want to keep emotions out of this. And like the Two of Wands next to the Two of Swords is like making plans but not wanting to make plans. And I see the wheel here, meaning like this right here, I'm seeing a lot about timing here. Like not wanting to put a label on it, not wanting to rush it, not wanting to, like, it's all about timing. And that's kind of how I'm seeing the wheel here. Just feeling like, let's just see what happens. Let's just let the universe decide. I don't know. Very abstract thinking is just kind of how I'm seeing this connection, but let's see here. You said you're donating for another question. Wait, I'm confused. Okay, I feel like I'm missing messages. What are we donating for? There's just so many emojis happening right now. You want to get channel messages. Okay. Okay, we have, you feel like home to me. I can't be what you need right now. No one gets me like you do. Healing first, then we can align. I'm afraid of rejection. You compliment me. I look for you everywhere. I wasn't ready for this connection. I want you. So I definitely saw that with the Temptation card. I struggle meeting your expectations, and I'm not ready for this connection. So we have I wasn't ready and I'm not ready for this connection. So definitely just not being ready at all. That's kind of the vibe that I was getting. There's definitely desire for something physical, if that's something that you want, or something that you're ready to explore. Maybe you already have, I'm not quite sure. But there's definitely something here that he cannot fulfill your desire for a relationship right now. But if you're wanting a validation of feeling something here, connection-wise, there's something there for sure. Because he says, you feel like home, no one gets me like you do, you compliment me. And, you know, there is this connection because he says, I wasn't ready for this and I am not ready for this, but this is a connection to me. And healing first, then we can align. So he does feel like there could be something like that in the future, but like right now, that's not really something that he wants. And the healing first, then we can align part is kind of what I meant with the timing. You know, let's not rush it. Let's just see where this goes. Like, let's just let this be what it is for right now. And if divine intervention wants to come in and make it something, then it will be. But like, let's just not force it, kind of thing. So hopefully that provided some clarity. Maybe you can make a decision how you want to move forward from there. But that is what I have, okay? Yep, you got it. Like that Knight of Pentacles. Kevin. Hey, Kevin. I have my test in March. Do you see me passing it and moving on to my new life path? Okay. Wow. Okay. So the first couple of cards that came out are yes cards to me, and it's pretty funny too because I look at that as a very studious kind of card. So I feel like all signs point to yes. Eight of Wands, it's about news coming in as well. So I feel very good about this for you, Kevin, in March, for you passing it. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it. I think it's funny when people ask about tests. And now, if it's something you haven't already taken, this is what I will say about tarot and me giving you like a prediction. You still have to study, you still have to do all of the things because you do have, there's a call to action when it comes to this. So, you know, keep doing what you're doing, stay on this trajectory. I think some people, you know, if they get these kinds of predictions, like, okay, well, I'm going to pass, so I don't even have to study, I don't even have to do these things, and then they set themselves up for failure. No, you really do have to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. But yes, if you do all of the things, this is the outcome. And we have the Page of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Temperance, or Temperance. So the Eight of Swords, I do feel like you are going to be a little bit nervous. You are going to be a little bit concerned, a little bit in your head about this. But overall, the energy is very good. It's very balanced, very calm. There's just like this gentle nature about this energy, very grounded almost, even though you're intuitive as well. And the Page of Swords just feels like a yes to me. It's inquisitive, it's curious, it's very intelligent, it's a seeker of knowledge. And the Eight of Swords just being the center of the energy here about news coming in, that feels very good to me. So you wanted to know about moving towards your new life path. Let's see. So we have the Page of Swords twice. So that's pretty funny. You're very not energetic. Well, maybe energetic, but like a mentally restless kind of person, I feel. But yeah. Overall, you're working towards your life path, what you want for yourself, what you're setting in place. So whatever that is for you, I'm getting confirmations of yes with the Hierophant and the Three of Cups. Honestly, the Hierophant is about how you identify and the people that you identify. Actually, it's what your beliefs are, what your values are, and it's also about spirituality as well. So I view that very much in line as your life path, like what it is that you want and how you want to move forward. The Three of Cups is about celebration, coming together with community, and just, you know, raising a glass and cheers and just being really happy and having something to celebrate. But with the Five of Swords and the Page of Swords, I do see this as like a very restless, like mentally restless kind of energy, being very much in your head. So especially paired with the Eight of Swords, just keep in mind that you can be that way. And I think just comes as a warning to just, breathe, stay grounded, find practices that can bring you back down and help you remain calm. But there's something here about a spark of inspiration and creativity. So, Kevin, I'm not sure if you are a creative type. I feel like I've asked you this question before, but there's something here about getting some kind of inspiration, maybe a new idea or a creative endeavor of some sort, or starting some kind of, maybe that's the life path you're talking about, your life path. Whether that's like a business or a journey or um, invention, I don't know, whatever it is, there's something here saying yes, 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 yes. So I'm feeling very good about it, but I do want to pull some oracle cards here for you, so let's see what we've got. Confidence is your key to success. Step into your power a little bit. It's time to release negativity, and adjustments are required. At the bottom of the deck, we also have expect powerful change. So I do feel that this is all very good. This is all very positive, but there are just minor tweaks, okay? Some things that need to be adjusted, and I do feel like that's that Five of Swords and Eight of Swords energy, releasing some of that negativity, but overall very good, okay? Step into your power. Confidence is key. As long as we can get out of that mental whatever that is, you're going to be a-okay. And I do see this being very good for you, passing that test in March and moving towards your life path. And the fact that this reading ends in an Ace of Wands, that's just really beautiful. So I just wanted to let you know. I also cut the deck and saw you're very close to achieving your goal, so I wanted to let you know that as well. Will S get a job offer this week or next week from the job he interviewed? Not this week or next week, but the week after is what I'm getting. Possibly. It might be cutting it close. Yeah, you said you need him there by March 8th. He might have to come to you sooner before he gets the job. I don't know what else to say about that. I'm getting probably not here with next week. With this week or next week, but probably leaning more towards the week after that. Also, the 6 of Wands is like 6 weeks, so that could be an indicator of like up to 6 weeks, but I did ask if it could be the week after that, and we're leaning more towards like not this week, next week, but more like the week after that is kind of what I'm getting. But I do feel like the offer is going to come in. I don't think that this, you know, he's going to be waiting for forever. I don't think S is going to be waiting for forever. Yeah, that's tough. Alright, Breezy wants to know what are Jeremy's feelings? Breezy, did you want channeled messages? You're welcome, Ava. What are Jeremy's current feelings towards Breezy? Jeremy's current feelings towards Breezy. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Okay. 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 So, Jeremy's feeling very good about you. Man, what's going on with this guy? This is crazy. I feel like he's trying to get into, like, I don't even know what order this is supposed to be in. Like, what's going on? What's going on? Is there a third party situation here with the Three of Cups? What is this? The Nine of Pentacles and Three of Cups came out together. I wonder if these were clarifying one another. Needing to get into an independent energy here to feel good about a situation. Is there a third party, Breezy? I don't know. You don't have to tell me if that's not the case. I don't know. But basically, either this is saying this is third party energy in order to move towards you needing to be single, to work towards you, or this is feeling like there is something to be celebrated here in this connection, and that there is a feeling of comfort and culmination and satisfaction within this connection and wanting to work towards it. Well, his feelings haven't changed. He may feel like you're a bit cold and distant with the Queen of Swords, feeling like, you know, you blocked him off. Because the Queen of Swords is a bit, you know, she's holding her sword and she cuts away the bullshit. But as far as his feelings for you, they haven't changed. We have the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is about being... Hold on, let me get a drink, guys. I can't talk. This is about being in alignment and harmony with the one that you truly care about and truly love, and being happy and wishing on a star, and, you know, like almost like you're their hope or something, or this connection is their hope, and feeling just truly fulfilled and complete. And the world is like the end of a journey, and up against the Ten of Pentacles, this is like end game. So that's kind of how I phrase it. Like, when you think of your future, who do you want there with you at the end of your life? So because they're both here, I just feel like he doesn't view, he just looks at this as long term. So even though you may be like blocking him and cutting things off and like being very cold towards him, as far as his feelings for you, I don't think that they've changed at all. He cheated on you in the past and you think he started talking to her. So I'm wondering if that's what that Three of Cups and independent energy is. So he's thinking that he has to completely cut ties with this in order to have you, right? Which would make sense. In order for you guys to work, in order for you guys to be together, we need to build this trust. Alright, so we have close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. I hope you wait for me. I feel your energy. One fell on the floor. So he says the timing wasn't right for us. He could be speaking to the past. Wow, okay. I can't be what you need right now. Maybe he feels like he's not living up to your expectations, or like he just keeps letting you down. That's the energy I'm getting. He's like, I'm letting you down. I feel like I can't be what you need. I feel like I'm not living up to what you desire, what your expectations are. I feel like I just keep hurting you. I can't get you out of my head. I can't stop thinking about you. You're all that I want, but I just feel like I feel like I just keep losing you before I've even had you. I'm secretly longing for you. I made a mistake. We have something special. I'm lost without you. I adore you. This isn't over for me. What are Jeremy's current feelings towards Kiara? Alright, let's see. Interesting. Okay. Well, the world is also here. Not at the beginning and not next to the Ten of Pentacles. So this could be finishing out cycles. I do feel like he is attracted to her. Let's see. She validates him. She validates him in ways where he does not feel like he's disappointing her. I think that he needs that. So I asked if they were still communicating, and we have Justice. And for me, that's a no. And at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Four of Coins. And this is a very, like, reserved kind of energy. It's the Four of Pentacles, where you're kind of keeping things close to chest. And this is also a no. But I feel like I would be lying to you if I said that he felt attracted. If he did not still feel attracted to her, with the Empress energy. There was something about her that made him feel validated, made him feel like he was, like, getting his ego stroked or something like that, made him feel good. She built him up or something in some way, if that makes sense. But with the Six of Swords, I do feel like this is something that he wanted to walk away from. A chapter that he wanted to close. And I got confirmation with no cards here. As far as feelings go, I wouldn't say feelings. I mean, there could be here with the King of Cups, because this is about emotional stability and emotional control. But there's no, like, Ace of Cups or Four of Wands or Ten of Cups or Lovers or anything like that here. This is more like about what she did for him, like how she made him feel like validated and good about himself, and that there was like a physical attraction. Like she built him up and fed his ego. Does that make sense? But I do feel like this is something that he decided to walk away from. And justice is about truth and honesty and fairness, and asking if they're still in communication, and this being a no card for me, as well as the Four of Coins being closed off and reserved, and contemplation going within. I feel as though, from what I'm getting, is that he's not communicating with her right now. Yeah. Oh, good, Breezy. I'm glad. Should I physically contact Tanya in the near future? Let's see. Spirit, should Goddess physically contact Tanya in the near future? Yes or no? Whoa. We're going to redo that one. That was like 10 cards. Okay, there we go. Ooh, okay. So we have the Three of Wands, and that is a yes. The Three of Wands is very expansive. It's about thinking about the future, and the Three of Wands is kind of how I think about like building. It's growth. So almost like if you want this to move forward into a more expansive energy, then this is definitely the steps that you want to take. So I would say yes. And understand, with the underlying energy being temperance, this is about doing things in moderation and having faith and patience and calm. I feel like this is a message from Spirit that, like, maybe don't rush into things, be careful and sensitive and cautious with the way that you word things. I don't really know what the story is here, but just like, don't be hasty, don't be impulsive, just really think about the way that you word things or how you go about this. But otherwise, I feel like this is a green light. Definitely move forward with this decision. You're welcome, Breezy. Thanks for waiting for me. And then, as I'm shuffling, the Wheel of Fortune came out, which is also a good sign. Can a Scorpio, is my Aries coming back? If so, with good or bad intentions? Okay. So we have it's time to take action, Ace of Swords. I can tell already he's coming back. Your Aries. With the it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. It's confirmation right there. The Ace of Swords is also communication. It's a yes card for me. It's about breakthroughs, clarity, and victory. So, and also it's just new, it's new energy. It's new things coming through. As far as good or bad intentions, I'm gonna be honest with you. It doesn't feel that great. And it may just not feel great because it's maybe just like it's gonna be not great until it gets better, you know, like it's worse before it gets better type of energy. Because we do have the 8 of Arrows, which is kind of like feeling restricted and bound, a lack of passion, scattered energy, a little bit of frustration, maybe some moodiness, some delays, and there's some things that need to be overcome here, some challenges, some things, and feeling a bit in low spirits. So that's kind of concerning me here with these types of energies. But I do see some changes, some stagnant energy being broken up here, as well as stability and security, some nurturing energy coming through, as well as absolution. So absolving of the past, maybe in way of healing and apologizing and like a sense of renewal and rebirth and bringing attention to the things that weren't working before. And by absolution, I mean absolving of the past hurt and pain and suffering and resentments and frustrations and guilt and shame and all of those things. So, you know, it may just get worse before it gets better. It may just be some things that you guys are going to have to work through first, and maybe that's where some of this energy is coming in. So it could be good things, but right now I I try to tell people I'm clairsentient, so I'm feeling energies right now, and right now it doesn't feel the best. But there are key themes here that do point out to healing, that do point out to breaking up stagnant energy, that do point out to more stability, more security, and cutting away with the BS, and maybe providing more balance. Yeah, more balance. It literally says balance here. So, and truth and honesty coming forward, more love, partnerships, connection, more passion, communication, things like that. So, yeah, so I think it could be good. I really do. I think it could be good. I think it's just a matter of, you guys just having to see how it goes and how you want to move forward with this. Will your son get to come home soon? Spirit world. Mary's son get to come home soon in the next couple of weeks. Well, Mary's son get to come home soon in the next couple of weeks. Mary's son get to come home soon in the next couple of weeks. I feel like he's coming home soon. In the next couple of weeks, I can't make any guarantees. I do know that swords indicate days to weeks, so this is the underlying energy. Could be like 1 to 2 weeks, up to 9. But the cups is like the external energy, what's not underlying, and this could be up to 3 months. So I'm not sure what is stopping this from moving forward, but regardless, I do feel like it's soon. Up to 3 months is kind of like the energy that I'm getting. But regardless, I do feel like it's going to happen. I have a lot of yes cards, a lot of yes energy here, and I feel like it's celebrations. I feel like it's going to be very happy when he comes home. This is about the family getting together, and maybe you guys just like pouring some shots and just like everyone drinking, or pouring some champagne and celebrating to his return. I'm not quite sure, but just everybody getting together, throwing a party, and just being really happy because he's home. We also have You Are Good Enough, full moon in Virgo, and we have A Time to Breathe Out. So I feel like for whatever reason, it's going to be very relieving to have him home. It's going to feel very good. You're just going to be kind of breathing out and just being like, oh, I feel good. I feel complete. I feel like I can just breathe now that he's here, And then we also have the full moon in Virgo. Virgo to me is about home life. I feel like earth energy is very much about home, finances, stability, that kind of thing. And Virgo is very much like the mother to me. And so I feel like a lot of that's your energy. And so yeah, this is pointing to him coming home. I don't know if it's a couple of weeks. I don't quite know how soon, but I'm feeling like it's going to be within 3 months is really what Spirit I feel like is telling me. So that is the closest answer that I can give to you, okay? Bethany, is he in love with me? Bethany, if you can give me an initial, that would be awesome, okay? I just need an initial. You're welcome, Mary. Oh, Mary, I'm so happy. Wally, okay. Spirit, is Wally in love with Bethany? Yes or no? Is Wally in love with Bethany? Yes or no? Okay, that's interesting. Alright, so let me try to get all these in frame here. Okay, so he's working towards commitment. Okay. Bethany. He's not in love with you. But that's not to say that he won't ever be. It's just that's not quite the potential of the feelings yet, okay? His feelings are strong, but he's not there. I think there is the potential here. I think Spirit wanted, they just dumped these out of the deck when I was shuffling, so I don't know why. I guess there's a message here for you, is that there is success, there's sun shining down on this connection, that there is the potential here for like this long term, and that there's, I think it's just like maybe he's a little bit blinded to, you know, how far this connection can go and how long lasting this is. But I feel like the feelings here are real, that as much as he does feel for you, it's just not quite being in love with you yet. As far as the question that you had for, is he your soulmate, we got the 8 of Wands. That is a yes card for me. I do feel like this is a soulmate connection for you. And why isn't he made it official yet? He's going to. We also have the Eight of Wands again. He's working towards commitment, okay? The Four of Wands is about taking the next step. He's trying to figure out how to step into his power. He's fighting between his head and his heart right now, and I think that he's had some loss maybe in the past, or some regrets before, or maybe he's just worried about taking the wrong steps with you in the future, and this is causing some conflict for him, but that's not on you. And so he's just trying to make sure that he does this the right way. He has the right perspective and the right view when it comes to you and moving forward. But I wouldn't worry too much about this, because the Four of Wands did come out. The Eight of Wands did come out. This is forward movement, okay? This is swift change. He is stepping into his power, and he is thinking about making the next step in commitment. So don't worry. And this is a soulmate connection. The feelings aren't quite being in love with you yet, but there is the potential for that to be there. Let's see. Can you trust him? Can you trust him? Let's see. Yes, you can trust Wally. There is a message here. Well, there's also Grace as well, which is really sweet, because Grace is the Temperance card, and Temperance is like it's just, or sorry, not Grace. Grace is not Temperance, it's the Star. And the Star is like about having hope, and it's just like having faith in a situation. So what Spirit is saying is have faith in him. And so I think that's kind of sweet. And then the Prince of Coins is also a yes card as well. But I do feel like I do want to point out, I feel like he's a little bit underdeveloped I don't know if you guys are young or not, but I feel like he's a little underdeveloped in like the emotional relationship arena. So just have a little patience with him. Let's see. What does he think of you? What does he think of you? What does he think of Bethany Spirit? What does... He says, don't believe my actions to hold truth for how I feel. So how I explain that card is that what he's portraying on the outside is not how he feels on the inside. So he may be downplaying exactly how he feels for you. We also have, I'm working on myself. So I feel like that's him building up the courage here to work towards that commitment for you. We also have, you are the highlight of my life. Meeting you took me off course. We have something special. I wish I could take back what I said. I don't know what that is about. Maybe you know. But there is something here about loss or regrets. So maybe he has regrets about this. So there could be something that he said that he regrets. There could be a regret about not working hard enough towards this connection and making this relationship happen quick enough. Like there could be regrets about an inaction towards you, not solidifying this quickly enough, or maybe not showing his true feelings for you, or something along those lines. There's something that he regrets here, but maybe you know about what I'm talking about. We also have, I wish I knew where your head was at. So maybe he's hoping that you express more how you feel. Maybe you have. Maybe that's just his perspective that he needs to work on. We also have you get me, and I'm healing, and I want to be close to you. Our connection excites me. I hope you wait for me. I adore you. I'm just so confused. I want you. And the bottom of the deck we have, being around you is intoxicating. So that is where I'm going to leave it for you, Bethany. I hope that answered your question. You're welcome, Bethany. Thanks for waiting. Oh, you're funny. You sneaked in. Yeah, like, when did that even happen? I don't even remember. Honestly, Peach, I feel like you've been with me since day one. I know that that's not the case, but... That's so funny. MM, are you here? Yeah, Cheryl was, like, The very, very, very first one. Like, back when I was doing, like, at my coffee table. Like, very, very first one. And she came on, like, the first 2 or 3. And that was back in June. And then I hadn't seen her in a while. So I had to get more moderators. And, like, every once in a while she'll hop in, but... Oh, that's so crazy. I know, my channel's growing. Yeah, Cheryl, like, got on when I had, like, probably 10 subscribers. But it was a long, long time ago, and she doesn't really come on too often. S's feelings for me. Let's see. Spirit, what are S's feelings for MM? What are S's feelings for MM? Oh, that's so beautiful. I saw transformative. There's something like really like a butterfly, like yes. Maybe that's like the 10 of arrows, because this is like endings of chapters and like starting new beginnings. There's something transformative about your connection. So you said I feel a strong connection. I think he feels it too, but am I just being paranoid? I'm not sure if he's dating other people, but if he is, would you say I'm at the top of the list? Okay, so he feels like this is a transformative connection for sure. This could even be twin flame. We do have the 2 of Cups signifier here, so he feels this connection. The 3 of Cups, as we all know, this could be third party, but as far as his feelings for you, he feels this is something to be celebrated. I feel like this is joyful. I feel like this is kind of like a coming together in like community or friendship between the 2 of you, and I feel like it's a pure connection as well with the Justice card, because this is, you know, truth and fairness and real, and so there's just this purity about it. With the 2 of Cups, partnership, attraction, connection, relationships, twin flame, soulmate, you name it. King of Cups, there is this emotional connection and emotional tie to you, but for whatever reason, he does feel weighed down about it. And I'm like breathing in deep. I feel like a little bit heavy about the situation. I notice that you're retracting your messages as we go, so I can't go back to the question at hand. But we do have the 8 of arrows, so there's some restrictions, some things being bound here. And the 8 of coins, maybe wanting or wishing or hoping that there could be some kind of opportunity for you guys. But let's see what the channeled messages are. He says the timing wasn't right for us and I'm not ready for this connection. So maybe he feels like this is all in, it's like needs to be, because you know how some things are divinely guided and things happen in the right time or in due time, and maybe that's where the heaviness is coming through, because I do feel a lot of heaviness and tension in my body right now. So I'm wondering if maybe he feels like this just isn't playing out the way that he would desire for it to happen right now, or something like that. He says, I miss us. So maybe you guys meet in the 5th dimension because you do have this 2 of Cups connection with one another. And so maybe he like misses you, misses being around you, being in your energy. So he tries to connect with you, you know, in that way, spiritually. You intimidate me. He says, I want to know you better. He wants to connect with you deeper, be closer to you. We also have, I need you. He's obsessed with you. Obsession, because we have, you became an obsession for me, so I had to withdraw. We also have, I think you're the one. I hope you can forgive me. Maybe because he hasn't been available. We also have, I don't know what I want. Don't believe my actions to hold truth for how I feel. This card's coming out a lot. I feel like a lot of times people mask how they feel for a risk of getting hurt, and also because it's just easier to block how you feel, not show how you feel, keep things under the surface, and just not portray what's really going on inside, because, you know, it's easier to not be vulnerable. It takes, you know, less courage, right? So definitely downplaying our feelings here. I can't be what you need right now. Healing first, then we can align. So I feel like that's, like I said, about the timing. The timing wasn't right for us. Maybe just wanting to see how things play out. I want you. We also have I want you and I need you. And I can't help myself when it comes to you. So even though he's obsessing, it feels like he needs to withdraw. He also can't help himself when it comes to you. So he's also like, I'm going to back away a little bit, but also I can't like fully back away. There's these persistent thoughts and these persistent feelings when it comes to you. So I would definitely say when it comes to you, you are at the top of the list, especially with the 2 of Cups. The connection is there, for sure. The bottom of the deck, we have, if I move towards you, the plan I have for myself would drastically change. So this connection was unexpected. He was not planning on it. This was not something that he, you know, it just was not in his plans whatsoever. And he feels like if he were to move towards you, that everything that he once knew for himself and planned for himself, it would just fall away, and then what would be left? So it's kind of scary. And then we also have, I'm not in the position to desire this connection the way that I do. So yeah, that is what I have. But I think that he is hopeful for a future with you with the Ace of Coins. I think that he just wants to kind of see how this goes with the healing first, then we can align. So, yeah, MM. I'm not sure if that answered all your questions. I think it did, but your messages were retracted, so I'm sorry I couldn't go back and double check. So since, your future. So since a decision hasn't been made to be together, then I can't really give you what your future would be like, but I can try to see if I can get some kind of information. Let's see. It might just be a bit of the same energy, but Let's see. Oh, I answered all your questions? Oh, okay, but you still want to... Okay, let's see. Alright. What did I say? Transformations, transitions. And then, of course, the Ten of Arrows is sitting right here. That's pretty funny. So I feel like you guys have been through a lot of lives over and over again. Death and rebirth. And I feel like your future would exist of a lot of transformations in the same way. You guys would be going through a lot of changes as well. So, what's coming out right now is a lot of energetic, restless energy, a lot of undecided, a lot of I literally called it. I'm so sorry. I knew this was going to happen. I literally called it, okay? So, transformations for sure, but this is basically like juggling and unbalanced, like not really making a decision. Decisions need to be made. Not really sure about the decisions. Having a lot of choices. Not making a decision. Like all of these things are about not making decisions. So I feel like right now it's kind of uncertain how things are going to go with you guys. This is literally, if you pull up Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Four of Cups, Seven of Cups, and Four of Pentacles, you'll see this is a very reserved energy. This is about having options. This is about having options but not looking at them. This is about not wanting to make a decision. This is about juggling your decisions. So you could literally look up these definitions and see that asking about your future is very up in the air right now. So I can't really give you a clear answer. And I feel like Spirit was trying to tell me that before I pull the cards. But I was like, nah, you know what? Let's just try. But yeah, I think because when things like this are divinely guided, like twin flame connections, I think there's just some things that are supposed to be left to our surprise. And so I think that that's even more confirmation that this is something significant in your life. Okay? And then also the fact that I was doing your reading when it said 11:11, that too. Yeah, I'm really grateful that Peach is on the same coast as me. It actually works out really well. I had no idea. All right. Well, that was where I'm going to leave it. My boyfriend just came in. He's brushing his teeth, so he's right for bed. But, Peach, if you have any questions, let me know, and I will answer them for you before I hop off of here. And Peach, by the way, you always like know when to cut my list off. I just have to throw that out there. I don't even have to tell you anymore. You just know. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, I am getting tired. And I have a full-time job too, so it's like it gets so sleepy. But I love doing this though. Good night, Slay. Aries reached out with a simple hi at 4 a.m. How is he feeling? Okay. 4 a.m. What is he doing awake? 4 a.m. Were you asleep? Alright, so we have nothing is set in stone, communication is key, and what do you need to release? And then at the bottom of the deck, it's time to release negativity. So we have a question and then we have an answer. And then, how is he feeling? How is he feeling? How is he feeling? I want to be close to you. The path feels complicated. I'm obsessed with you and I miss our talks. I didn't mean to hurt you. I had a feeling you were sleeping. How is he feeling about the situation? How is he feeling? How is he feeling? The bottom of the deck, too, I want to point out, says, my soul recognizes your soul, and I look for you everywhere. So many things remind me of you. We have embracing emotions. Honesty is essential. So I do feel like he's wanting to be more honest, more emotional with you. Or maybe wanting the communication to be more, because we have communication is key. So I feel like he's wanting the communication to be more open and honest. Whoa. Focusing on, it says focusing on love. You know, I wonder if he does love you. I really do. And he just, like, doesn't get it. He doesn't see it. We have focusing on forgiveness and patience. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. Looking for the good. Speaking with truth. Allowing feelings to surface and be accepted. New beginning, new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. We also have a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. I literally just said, I wonder if he loves you. And that's what that says. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. At the bottom of the deck, we have forgiveness. So we have forgiveness here. We also have forgiveness here. Stop focusing your energy on the past, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So I think he's trying to move on from the past. Top of the deck, we have only time will tell. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time, nothing is missing. And sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. You said there's some new messages. Tell me something that's really changing. He's never told you he loves you. I mean, he might. He just might. We have King of Cups. Being more generous in this connection. Being more emotionally stable and controlled and emotionally secure. Maybe being more acknowledging of emotions. I feel like we're more emotional. Yes, more emotional. Working on that. Opening up our heart a bit. Swelling up with the joy and love and warmth and radiance and opportunities here and appreciation. Wow. Okay. This all feels very good. Very positive, very positive. I feel like he's working hard. Whatever you've been doing, I would say keep doing it, because it's stirring up or triggering some kind of like evolvement or something within him, where he's wanting to level up to be something better, something more than what he was. To be continued. We shall see. It's all very good. You're right. This feels different. This feels different. And like you said, you know, remember you said you weren't really going to ask about him too much, and you went like a couple readings without asking about him, and there was like a shift. Oh, I didn't even realize, like, I think at the top of the deck this might have been the card, because this card just came out. So I don't know, that might have been a message for you as well. So just keep on doing what you're doing, I would say. He said Queen of Swords is what I'm doing. There you go. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for helping me tonight. You're the best. Thank you. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much.